What if the man who saved millions was also responsible for millions of deaths? This is the dark legacy of Mao Zedong. Imagine a man who lifted millions out of poverty and illiteracy, but also ordered policies that led to mass death. That was Mao Zedong. From a torn empire, he built modern China at an enormous human cost. Mao was born in 1893 on a prosperous farm in Hunan province. As a boy, he watched foreign powers carve up China, forcing unfair deals and causing widespread hunger. At 14, he fled home to avoid an arranged marriage and keep studying. In nearby Changsha, he joined student groups, fighting corrupt officials. He even took part, briefly, in the 1911 revolt that ended China's millennia-old monarchy. The new republic disappointed him. Warlords ruled by force, and chaos spread. In 1918, Mao moved to Beijing. There he read Marx and learned how Russia's communists had overthrown their rulers. Believing communism could unite China, he joined other radicals determined to change the country. In 1921, Mao helped start the Chinese Communist Party. He focused on China's poorest people, the peasants, building support through strikes and unions. But in 1927, Chiang Kai-shek's nationalists betrayed the communists, slaughtering them in Shanghai. Forced underground, Mao led survivors into remote hills. The Chinese Civil War had begun. War hardened him. He lost his young son and saw his wife executed. To survive, he ordered purges against suspected traitors. This ruthless streak would shape his rule. By 1934, the Red Army was trapped. Mao led a 5,000-mile retreat through mountains, swamps, and deserts. Half his forces perished, but his strategy proved brilliant. By 1935, he was the clear communist leader. In 1943, he became party chairman. Meanwhile, Japan invaded in 1931. Chiang fought communists while ignoring this threat. Mao stepped in, declaring war on Japan in 1932. By 1937, nationalists and communists teamed up to fight Japan. The communists shined as defenders of China. In 1945, after Japan's defeat, Mao commanded nearly 1 million soldiers, far more than his rivals. 4 years later, he declared the People's Republic of China, ruling over 500 million people. At first, Mao's government made real progress. Literacy jumped from 20% to 70%. Rural healthcare improved. Women gained rights; they could divorce, work, and own land. Arranged marriages were banned. But Mao also demanded absolute loyalty. His image lit up homes and schools. His little red book became a sacred text. People opened meetings with his quotes, bowed to his portrait, and worshipped him like a god. Intellectuals and critics faced jail, torture, or worse. Millions were sent to labor camps under harsh re-education. In 1958, Mao launched the Great Leap Forward to outdo the West. He shoved 500 million farmers into massive communal farms and urged backyard steel furnaces, melting down tools and pots. At the same time, he wiped out sparrows in a 4 pests campaign, unleashing locust plagues. Local officials, terrified of punishment, lied about record harvests. While people worked grueling hours, actual food and steel production collapsed. Between 30 and 50 million Chinese starved. Mao refused to admit failure, banned the word starvation, and punished those who stole grain. He only backed down in 1961, too late to save millions. The government hid the disaster for decades. After a brief setback, Mao re-emerged in 1966 to launch the Cultural Revolution. He rallied zealous youth, Red Guards, armed with his writings. They attacked teachers, party officials, and anyone seen as old or bourgeois. Temples, books, and art were destroyed in a purge of China's heritage. Violence soon spiraled out of control. Rival Red Guard factions fought each other. Factories and universities shut down. Only when Mao ordered the army in 1968 did order slowly return. Yet unofficial unrest continued until his death in 1976. Millions more suffered or died from torture, public humiliation, or the breakdown of society. his last years, Mao was frail, hardly able to walk or speak, yet he still played rivals against each other. He died and per-person income tripled, and hundreds of millions escaped poverty. By 1997, China had become a global economic force, achieving Mao's goal of modern power through means he never imagined. Mao Zedong's life is a study in extremes, visionary nation builder and ruthless tyrant. His legacy warns us how great ambitions can become horrors when human costs go unchecked.